Welcome back, guys. Alright, so I don't think that this is possible on a multiplayer server. It broke again, and so I tried to go through and fix it, and you can see that there is a lot more redstone wiring around here. I'll explain what I did, or at least what I tried to do, but it still occasionally breaks. Right now, it looks like it's fine. Whoops. Um, but yeah. I'll be mining for a little while. It mines for a good amount of time. Um, I actually did this, and this chest was full up to this point. So that was good at least. I emptied all that and put it over here so it could get cooked because I wasn't using a silk touch pick. But it still breaks, and then I have to reset it, and then I can start mining again and reset it, mine, and over and over and over. So okay, here's what I did. So just like before, this redstone torch is powering. As long as this block is here, it powers through. And it goes up. Oop, stuck. Alright, it goes through, and then it splits off here and goes that way and this way. This one is another AND gate, so if this is off and this is off, this will turn on, which powers the entire thing. And I'll get more about this little contraption later. Let me just clear that out. So if this is off, then that means that that block over there is broken, and it needs to go again. That turning off, just so I can show you guys what happens, I'm going to break this so I don't set anything off. This turning off turns this on. Now this will stay on until, well, until either this gets powered again or until it gets a signal from here, which would also turn it off. Yeah, so when this is on, that powers this, which turns this off, which again, both of these have to be off for this to work. Once this is powered, now I'll break this so I can show you this one. So once that's powered, what it does is it sends a pulse through here, and the repeater sends a pulse through the block and into this redstone, but it also sends a pulse into the piston, which pushes the block up. Once the block is up and out of the way, this redstone can't push, or this repeater can't push power through it, and so that pulse that the repeater was sending through now gets cut. So it's a very brief, brief little flash like you saw there. I'm trying to get both of them in the frame. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There you go. But yeah, so that happens, and then that powers this whole thing. It goes through. First it goes through this repeater, which powers this block, turning this redstone torch off, allowing this redstone torch to turn on, and that powers these guys, which take the lava away. Then these repeaters, they're timed, and so after a little while, it'll go through and power these again, turning them off. And then the redstone dust continues along here, all the way down here, powering this, which again would turn this off, turning this back on and disabling that, I think. Yeah. See, because now it's disabled. So that's what's supposed to happen. Does it happen all the time? No, but I don't know. I still get a decent amount of cobble from it, so oh well. So today I want to continue building my gold farm. I have a bunch of obsidian here and some glowstone. Oh. Yeah, also today there are two different Ryans online. There's myself, and then there's X Ryan Ryan. So that's been a little confusing. But yeah, I have been trying and trying and trying to get good enchantments on these things. Apparently, the enchanting system does not like me. Projectile protection, blast protection, projectile protection, and just unbreaking. What I'm trying to do is either get protection or fire protection. Projectile protection is pretty good, because that can save me from a couple things. But what I want to do is I want to go in the nether and farm some more wither skeleton skulls. So I'm going to do that later, but yeah. For now, let's go back down and get to work on the obsidian farm. See you in just a sec. Welcome back. Okay, so, well, first let me turn down the volume. I'll just turn down the master volume a bit. Alright, so I am here. There went a zombie pigman. Bye. There's this one portal over here that I haven't lit yet, but I'll do that later. So yeah, I'm just going to start on this up here, and I've got tons of stacks of obsidian, so we'll see how far I can get. I'm just working on this top row right now, because I've got the bottom and middle rows for these 3 lanes done. Once I'm done with this top row, then I'll move on to the next lane, and I'll probably do the bottom, middle, and top before moving on to any of the other lanes, but we'll see what I think about that. But yeah, ooh. I am so sorry for the lag right now. It is being ridiculous. So I'm going to get to work on that, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Welcome back. Alright, so here it is. I have expanded it to now have a total of 41 portals. So there are 4 different huge portal frames, and then this front one only has these 5 filled in. Unfortunately, I did not have enough obsidian to complete these other 4 portal frames, but such is life. What I tried doing a I tried filming myself by using another character and having that person stand right here and watch me and then film with that, and then I was going to speed it up, and yeah, that didn't really work. I didn't realize this until after the fact when I went to go back and look at the video that while standing right here, that character could not see my character that was on those portals. So all you saw was blocks randomly appearing and torches and glowstone and all that randomly happening, and then the portals randomly getting lit. So that didn't work. So you probably won't see that, but it's an idea that I've had that I have wanted to do, and I will probably do it at some point in the future, like a speed build or something, but not of something quite this large, because in order to get all of this in the frame, I had to be standing all the way back here. You can even see that right now it's barely fitting in the frame. So, with that in mind, although maybe I could have had my character standing like down on that ledge or something, and then looking up. Oh well, notes for next time. But yeah, so that is that portal, and you can see that there's a decent amount of pigment spawning down there. If I were closer, I'm sure there'd be more. But yeah. So, I still did not have enough obsidian to finish the entire thing, because it is quite a large project. Each one of these sides of the frame require 21 pieces of obsidian, which means that each frame requires 84, because there's 4 sides. Thankfully, a lot, like I've explained before, a lot of the frames share sides, so that reduces the amount of obsidian that I need by a lot, but it's still a lot of obsidian. And I still need to go through and place trapdoors on all the sides of these so that the pigmen will fall off, but that is going to require a lot of wood. So I'll have to get on that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, hello, slimes. So I still need to get enough obsidian to finish this. I need to get enough stone to finish this. And my next project will be getting enough, getting good enough armor and some nice potions and weapons and everything to go into the nether and farm some wither skeletons. So, yeah, that'll be fun. um, Depending on how long it takes me to record me getting the skeletons, I might make that a separate episode. If that's the case, then this is probably the end of this episode. Again, sorry for making such a short episode, but what I had planned didn't end up working. So, if this is the end of the episode, then thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!